All right, here we go. It's July 1916, turn 25, Eastern Front. Well, the Germans dug in really deep. They got their trench lines going. They sent some spread out a little bit to pull some troops, formed a line right through here. So now they do have a continuous line from the Baltic all the way down towards almost Lemberg. If by chance they get more German troops down here, they may be able to salvage this front over here, but it's hard to say. At the moment, well, you know. And they did get some reinforcements and replacements. You know, some reinforcements came in, new recruits. And they did send some troops down here, another small couple corps to add to what they have, to creating a line down here. Which, you know, troops that seriously could be used on an offensive up there, but now they have to, well, stem the tide that's coming from down here. And the Austrians realize, well, if you're going to lose Belgrade, and it really, if you're going to lose it, you're going to lose it. So they pulled their troops out and sent them north up that way. So allowing the Romanians to take that city if necessary. So that's where the battlefield will probably be happening eventually. And over here, there was an offensive. The Germans did go back on the offensive. They kicked there was British troops sitting right here. They formed up on them and did kick them out of that area. And, well, 3 exchanges. So the Germans did take some casualties. So they basically moved a corps here, then had moved one to here, so they had a 3-to-1 attack. But the end result was they had an exchange, so the British lost some troops, and, well, Germans lost troops they couldn't afford. But, you know, they're on the offensive back in France again. France, 1916. The war hasn't ended. And got more British troops being reinforced coming in, and, well, we'll just see what happens. So you got the dead pile. The German troops are slowly coming back. Austrians, it's going to take forever and a day, and so along with the Russians, and you do have some Brits laying there. But that's the end of the German turn. They did go on the offensive in France, move troops into Austria and Hungary area, and they plugged the holes over there. So that is the extent of that turn for July 1916. All right, we'll be back. All right, here we go. It is turn 25, July 1916, Eastern Front here. Russians dug in themselves, moved some reinforcements over here. They did attack the fort right here. They did take and lost an army group in the process. So these guys are all crunched down pretty hard. But they did crush the fort that was there and its defenders. So, but it came at a massive cost. Basically, all the reinforcements that came in this turn, replacements, went into the meat grinder and came out as gravestones. So that's what you got right there. They did move down the road right here to, you got a kind of a blocking action in the mountain pass right there. So that was it. Right now we got a traffic jam going on as the British are moving up. They did take Belgrade back, and we do now have a continuous rail line going, so it is possible we could probably start railing some troops here. I'll have to take a look at capacity. I think capacity is only 3, so you can basically move 1 stack, and that's it, at a time to get them closer to the front. That's about it. And nobody attacked over here because they're waiting for the British to show up. And over here, the Brits fell back a bit. They did bring new troops across the channel and moved them in, some replacements, and they're moving down the rail line over here. and they brought some reinforcements in here, so now they're going to be moving along here, possibly going this way or going this way. So it's hard to say what's going to happen there, but the Germans are going to have to take a hard look at what's going back here and possibly send a couple army groups over here, and during their turn stop that force. They're going to have to, I think they got everything contained over here except for the Austrians are having problems against the Russians, so that might be well, they're going to have to consider either moving troops in there and taking over the offensive for the Austrians, allow the Austrians just to pull back and regroup in the meantime, and then go from there. We'll just have to see what happens. All right, that's it for the turn for the Allies. Not much happened other than one big massive battle on the Eastern Front. Everybody else is just kind of marching forward. All right, we'll be back.